Hi there everyone, welcome back to another video of Late Customs. Excuse me if I'm a bit exhausted. I just came from work and we're heading over to a subscriber's house and we're gonna help him sell a few parts. Hopefully a few of you guys will actually help us sell it. But this would have been a B20 in a Strykyster. So I could probably continue with it if I wanted to. But unfortunately with everything we have going on, I can't do so. So I'll be selling all the parts on behalf of him, but I'm gonna go collect all the parts by his house and we're gonna bring all the parts home and I'll take you guys through everything that is currently there. But it would have been a dope process. Well, if we could have, I guess, built a B20 Strykyster, that would have been dope. A B-series engine in a Toyota body. But check hier man, check hoe's hier. Die man se karre was al reg man. Nou skuif die ou mos al die hele tyd up and downs. Up and down. Sweet guys. Deegan's car's fine here, right? So there's a few stuff to fix, but Deegan, did the car die ever again? Yeah, never. So the problem was definitely in the engine loom. This car's Gucci. Deegan just got the loom sorted in the engine bay. Now the man's car is up and running every single day. Here we go guys, here we go. We are currently at Lindsay's house and we got the package collected. The car's already on. I'm gonna get the engine and gearbox loaded. I'm just getting everything out of the storeroom real quick and then we'll get everything loaded on. But guys, if you guys would like to make use of my towing services, I'll link his number in the description down below. Very local to us in Stellenbosch and very much affordable as well. So if you guys want to support the local community, all these details will be in the description down below. But let's check this car out. Muis, they say beams in the box, ik mag maar. Beams in Strykyster one time. One time meneer. Ja. Je weet al altijd wat ik met die kar ga maken. Je weet wat ik met die kar ga maken. Jo. Je weet wie kar gaan we koepie. Of wat die. We shall see guys, we shall see what's gonna happen with the car. We shall see. Shit, this is your new car by the way. You didn't know that. we are back a couple of days later, and I'm gonna take you guys through the Strykyster we got right here. So this Strykyster I got from a subscriber, and I'm selling this car on behalf of him actually. And this car has papers. Unfortunately the car is scrapped, but I think most of the interior panels are there. Just excuse the dog. One of my dogs on heat. Now the one's going on like that. Obviously the male's going on like that, so just excuse the background noise. But we got the car right here. The car is in a very good condition. Like I said, I'll take you guys through the car real quick. I'm not entirely sure what's included in the car. One of the seats, there's some interior panels. But one thing I do want to mention is that my uncle, Uncle Thurl, is actually interested in buying the car from me because he wants to do a project with the car. If I didn't get the car sold, I probably would have bought the car myself and do a project with the car. But he's currently, one of the guys is interested. But if any of you guys are interested out there as well, don't hesitate to message me. But let me take you guys through the car real quick, and then from there I can take you guys through the parts I got along with the engine, which are also for sale. Here you can see the car has a nice fresh paint job on. This car has been standing for a year and a half, and the paint job is done fairly good on the car. I mean, like if you take the car to a track, even turn the car into a daily and re-register the car on the road, it will be registered as a build up then, but it will still be a very fun project. But one thing I do want to mention is that the paint starts to crack right here, as you can see. So cracking here, this whole fender here. This side is fine, and then obviously on the roof is the main issue. You can see it starts like peeling off. That's one of the main issues we're having. And the owner decided to sell the car and abandon the project because the car was literally going after it, just standing in the yard underneath the sill in sunlight for a year and a half. And you can see the car really has a lot of potential. It has the rev counter, cluster. We have most of the dashboard here. I think the whole dashboard is actually here. There are a few components in this car that came out of a Avant, if I'm not mistaken. I think I see door panels here at the back, a few covers. I think majority of the parts are here with the car. But unfortunately the car has no engine or gearbox in. Here are shafts, I know, and cables and a downpipe on. But majority of the parts are here. I'm not sure if there's lights or a grill or anything like that. But I know majority of the parts are here. Well, I broke something, and I think it was just, it's just a clip. It's these covers here on the side. But everything is here. And the car is in a very good condition. Yeah, I think these are, I didn't even check the tires. These are 15s on the car. These are 15 steelies on the car. And the tires are still good as well. And I think this thing could be turned into a amazing project if someone's maybe keen for it. I know my uncle's definitely keen for it, so if you guys still want to see us build this car, Uncle will probably buy it and then we'll still build the car on the channel. And I think he might be going with the beams if he does decide to build this car. So comment down below if you guys don't know who my uncle is. I think like 3 or 4 years back there was like an E30 on the channel with the beams in, and my uncle built that car, which was a spin car. I think this time you might want to put it on the track or just some straight line races, which would be kind of dope. It would be the first beams I think we will officially build on the channel. My uncle does have some background regarding the build, and he also knows a few people in the industry as well that could help us out. So comment down below if you guys think something like that, or just comment down below if that would be something you guys would like to see on the channel, which I think majority of you guys would like to see it. I just like to put this out there that I know you guys probably saying like, yeah Shane, but you can actually do that build. The main thing is this car right here. We've invested so much money in this car that I can't and I don't want to abandon this build. I really want to finish like one car at a time. That's my main goal. Like this car is the next car I really want to finish. Like majority of the other cars we have right here, or all the other cars we have right here, are technically done. Still need a few touch-ups here and there. But this car right here, I want this car to be tops. I want this car to be looking spanky as that other RXi we've seen on the channel. But let me show you guys the motor I got. So this engine I got right here is provisionally sold. and well, I'll be selling the parts around the engine. So with this whole deal I got is that the engine, I really got to buy for the engine, number one. That's the reason why I took the whole deal. My uncle inside in the body, and what I'm left with is the gearbox. I have an S4C 180i gearbox. I don't think I filmed this, but one of our friends took this specific gearbox out of his car. It has all the bolts on as well, and I know this box is 100% because I sold the subscriber or the owner of this car the gearbox. We took it out of a driving car and I sold my VT gearbox to one of my friends, which we fitted in his car. So I know that gearbox is 100%. So if any of you guys are interested in a gearbox, please let me know. I would have sold this engine, but unfortunately, like I mentioned, I do have a the engine is actually provisionally sold. It's not that I don't have a buyer. Like, there is a buyer and the engine is definitely provisionally sold. This is the gearbox. If you guys are interested, guys can check there. S4C. Hit me up on Instagram if you are interested. And I'll just see my number through to you. We have a distributor. This is actually a B series distributor. This is in actual fact the exact same distributor that came off my white VTEC. So this distributor I will be fitting on my B20 VTEC because this is original VTEC distributor. And well, it still has the ears and everything. If I do get a very good buy for someone looking for a VTEC Dizzy, I would sell this one, but the main goal is to put this one on my VTEC because I think I have a B18 distributor on. Well, if you guys don't know the difference, the bottom two, I think it's, I don't know what size, the upside down. I think it's like this. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, it's like this, sorry, like this. So these two bottom ears are cut off usually because they don't line up with the VTEC head. That's the main issue with well, the VTEC and the non-VTEC Dizzies. Then we have an alternator right here. This is also an alternator that came from my white B16. So I'm selling this alternator as well in 100% working condition because, like I said, I was the one to sell all these parts to the owner except the engine. That's a Muis engine right there. And the car, obviously, that was his personal car. And here we have a, I think it's a Vallejo clutch. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. You can see there's still, well, fairly enough meat on there. This is a Vallejo clutch with a flywheel. I sold this to the owner as well, to the subscriber. This came off my VTEC as well. If any of you guys are interested in this parts, do hit me up. My Instagram will be on the screen, so just drop me a message on Instagram. And then I can just, well, we can move on to conversation to other platform or other social media platform. And we can just take it from there. Well, what do you guys think, like, in general of like the whole, I think this was kind of like a surprise. I would have loved to do a build on this car. The owner wanted to do a B20 build on the car. Yes. The owner initially wanted to do a B20, well, swap on this car. I think running on dictator management. I'm not entirely sure what the issue we would have installed in the car. But the one thing I am certain is that this car would have made a hell of a lot, well, not power, but it would have been a hell of a lot fun on Kalani and even on the street. One thing I don't like is building a car which you can't drive on the street. I would like to have a car you can build up and you can still enjoy it on the street. That's just how I kinda am. But just know, if this car stays here, this car is gonna be a freaking dope build. Just know that. But if any of you guys are interested in maybe to want to continue with a build like this, do let me know because I am selling this complete rolling chassis with the papers, but it is scrapped for 6,000 rand. I feel it's a fairly good bargain. I know there are driving cars out there for that. I think for a bit more than that, but this is a very solid chassis and needs very minimal work and just needs a motor in the box and it should be up and driving. Obviously the original motor and gearbox. But yeah guys, that will be it for today. I just thought I'll carry you guys along because it was kind of like a daily vlog and then we came home too late, had to go gym. It's a long story with getting to film everything, but comment down below. I would like to hear your input and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.